Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. And today I'm going to share with you my wrap-up for the ScoobyDooAthon! First off, I want to thank you all for joining us. We had a blast. Now, I'm going to discuss, we're going to do this a little out of order from the prompts themselves, because I had two books that I kind of on. And I want to start with them and then get into some 5 stars. 4 stars into some 5 stars. So let's get into it. First, for Mystery Machine, was the group book Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. I made it, as y'all saw in the live show, I made it 90 pages into this garbage. I personally have an actual, thing where... Oh, if you hear any weird noises, I want to state the fan up there. Air conditioner's still out. I'm Dylan. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. The air conditioner guy said it was fixed. Now I just gotta wait for it to cool down the house, so fans have to be on. Sorry. So if you hear any more, no. But yeah, like I was saying, this garbage. I have issues with writing. Everyone else, the highest I saw this readathon was a 2.5. I have a habit of, I don't read things if I'm not enjoying them. And this kind of put me into a reading slump. To the point where I'm still having issues reading. It's really sad because I wanted to love this so much. And we all apologize for you guys having to read it. We're going to correct this for next year and hopefully pick a book that we like better. Ooh, excuse me. So, but all I gotta say into this is, bye. Garbage. The other one I started to read and I DNF'd. It was for Scooby, but I chose a different book, which you'll see later on. With Riverdale Day Before. Garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. And I usually don't like talking about books I don't like it if I DNF'd a book. But it starts off... Ooh, I bent the book. Ooh, child. That tells you how much I hate it. It starts off in Jughead's and then just randomly jumps over into an email and with scouts and then random text messaging, then to bed. There's no... It's trying to do what the TV does, and I realize that, and it's not something I can read, because it goes, this person to this person, this person to this person, and I was like, what, whoa. I was 32 pages or so in, and I was like, the fuck is going on? I get this is a prequel to the show, but even I'm like, the fuck. I'm like, I'm over here. No, I'm over here now. Now I'm over here. And then I'm over here. And then I'm over here. And then we're back to the center. I'm like, what is going on? So, this one, like Meddling Kids, sadly, will be unhauled. Now, I am still currently reading the Shaggy book. Shaggy. Scrappy prompt, which is the Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm 50 or so pages in. Yeah, I'm 60 pages in, and I'm enjoying it. But I did read another one that could qualify as Shaggy. Why do I keep wanting to call this Shaggy? Scrappy as well. So, we'll just get into that in a minute. So, instead of the book that I was going to be reading, Scarlet, started it, love it so far. I will continue, but because the group read kind of ruined reading for me, I felt like I needed to change it up. So I picked up a poetry book, Poems to Live Your Life By, chosen and illustrated by Chris Rydell. Now, this was for the prompt of Shaggy, I gave this 4 stars because there's some poems I love and there's some poems I don't. But, like, I'm not big into some, like, there's some poets in here that even I was like, not a big fan of that poet and stuff like that. But I can't remember. Ode to the Nightingale was one I didn't like. Who's that about? John Keats. I'm not a Keats fan. No. I'm a very selective with my poets. This just happened to be one that I didn't particularly care. Like a couple. Like I started tabbing a few. Love them. There's poems. It's got really pretty artwork throughout it. And I read this for your best friend's genre, which was for Charlie Brooks, who's another one of my BookTube besties on here. And she actually gifted this book to me, and I happened to see it on my poetry collection. And I was like, you know, let's change up format. And this actually helped me slowly get a little bit more out of the reading slump. So, very much, yeah. So, 4 out of 5 stars. Next one I want to state, I did this one for Velma, a book with a genius protagonist, but I'm also going to count it for Shaggy. Why do I keep wanting to say Shaggy? Scrappy-Doo for a book underneath 200 pages. This is only 86 pages. I read the Kindle novella for the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, Becoming the Dark Prince, to get me excited for Capturing the Devil, which is coming to my house soon. So I cannot wait. I'll hopefully be reading that next month. But yeah, this is just, it takes place, part of it from Thomas's point of view in book 3, escaping from Houdini. There we go. Brain. But I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I even gave let me see if I can get it to where I want it to do what I want it to do. I even highlighted a couple of quotes, like this one. Like this quote. Ooh. I long to touch her, first her mind, then her heart, and finally her body. I wish to own every inch of space between us, and fill it with each emotion I'd ever suppressed or pretended away. I wanted to strip my soul bare for only her to see, and then to do the same with my clothing, giving her everything I had of me, scars and all. Ugh, would love a guy to say that about me. Like, it's Thomas. And the fact that Thomas and Audrey Rose are based off of Sherlock and Watson, figured they count as protagonists, and it's an 86-page thing, so bam, da bam, bam, bam. Now, let's get into my 3 other 5-star reads. We will go into order of my faves of them. These are kind of all equally... Whoa. Hold on. My chair wants to be stupid again. You know me, mess here. I equally put all 3 of these equally as my favorites, but I've got an order. You'll understand. First, we'll go with Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Yes, I finally read this. I buddy read this with Emily, one of my lovely co-hosts. And this was for Fred, a book with blue and white on the cover. If you do not know what Fault in Our Stars is about, it follows 2 teenagers, Hazel and Augustus, as they both deal with the fact that they're both living with cancer. It's their love story, the characters around them, and all of that. And this was such a good story. I can't wait to read more John Green. This is my 2nd John Green book and my 2nd 5-star for him. So if I give my next John Green book 5 stars, then I just might be saying he's an auto-buy author. This year, I've actually decided to take the chance with books like Fault in Our Stars, Perks of Being a Wallflower, and stuff like that, that I put off back when they came out because I wasn't into contemporary. And now I'm really, really into contemporary these days, and this was just such a cute story. And if it wasn't for the... and it just made me bawl my eyes out. And it wasn't even hashtag a death, spoilery there, but it was more so the characters' reactions to said death and conversations that just got me bawling my eyes out hardcore. So highly, 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 highly recommend. Next is one that, this is my third book by her, my third 5-star with her, and I'm going to automatically say she's an auto-buy author, and that is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Reads readers. Read. Sorry. But mine's spelled like read, like a read a book. That's the only difference. By the way, so that you can see the cover. I read this for the Scooby-Doo prompt with the author or the book has to have an R in their name, like to begin with, and her last name is Reid. I just didn't know if it was Jenkins Reid or Jenkins. It's weird. So I just labeled it Reid. She's also the author of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, One True Loves, which are 2 books that I gave 5 stars. And this one follows Hannah, and she goes to meet up with, like, her life isn't going anywhere, so she moves back home. And there's this opportunity. She could either go home from the club with her best friend Gabby, or go home with Ethan. Ethan, who is her ex-boyfriend that was like the star of her life. If that makes sense. Like the one true love. And this book follows both paths. Personally, I like the path where she went with Gabby because we got Heath. Is it Heath? Is that his name? I think it's Heath. Why didn't I just go to the last page? Henry! Wow, where the fuck did I get Heath from? My bad. But I'm personally a sucker for Henry over Ethan, but to each their own. This book was just so effing good. This is literally, I think, outside of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, between this one and One True Loves, this is my favorite so far of her other books. She knows how to write realistic chick-lit fiction in a way that every little bitty decision, you're with the character, and sometimes you're yelling at them going, "Why are you doing this? You should have done this, not this!" But it's like, but when they do something, you're like, "Yes! You go, girl! You get your man!" type of thing. It's just like, her books would make amazing romance movies. Like, please get on that. Romance movies, TV shows, I don't care. Get on that, like, now. Because, like, please do that. This would make an amazing TV show or a movie. I think it'd be better as a TV show because the fact of the 2 timelines, and I would change up her hair a little bit so you know which timeline you're in. But that's besides the point. Because this is just perfection. 5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, for my Daphne prompt, I reread Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is by far my second favorite book of the year, my favorite contemporary of the year. Nothing will beat this. The only thing that beats this is Killing November, and we all know that because it's a me. This follows the son of the President of the United States and the Prince of Wales. And this is so much a almost hate to love, enemies to lovers, but it's also friends to lovers. It's so complicated, and it's such a beautiful story. And in today's time period, we need a book like this just to give us that warm hug and that warm feeling, and it's just so effing good. Read it. I highly recommend these two specifically of all the books that I've read. This like thing. Read them like now. But yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Obviously. But those are all the books that I read for the ScoobyDooAthon. I did not hit all 7 prompts, so I don't get to treat myself, but just to let you know, I've already treated myself. I have a book outlet order headed this way. I'm on my 6th book. I will have that finished probably in the next couple of days, hopefully. And I'm starting my buddy read tomorrow, and all that stuff, so this is gonna be exciting! Apologize that you didn't get a week 2 vlog. The Meddling Kids book just put me in a really, really, really dark mindset of a place that I was like, fuck you. And I literally went on a complete rant in one of my vlog clips, and I was like, no. So I quit vlogging. But yeah. Did you guys join us in the ScoobyDooAthon? If you did, comment down below and tell me what your favorite book you read this readathon. I know I asked it in the live show, but right when I asked it, our live show kind of went cloop, bloop, 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 bloop. But whatever. So, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Do y'all want a second round of this next year? What are some of y'all's favorite cartoons that you may want to see a readathon based around? We were given like things like Rugrats or Thundercats and stuff like that. So, really like the idea of Rugrats, but then that begs the question of what the hell would we read as the group read? Choices. But yeah. So if you're new to the channel and you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe. You know you want to. And because it's hot as fuck in this house, I'm gonna go turn my other fan back on, and I will check in with you guys later. Remember, kids, reading is what? Fundamental. Until next time, bye!